which API he need to consume, right? So he can easily guide him which API he need to use for what purpose. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Hello, Ashit.
Yeah. Hi, Timur. Timur, actually, I have a couple of questions regarding that solar pulse application. First, then I'll move to the TechOS application, right? So, which authority point are you using? Authority endpoint are you using in that application?
For authorization,
Yes, for authorization, yeah.
um, um, can I share my screen?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, 1 second. Can you see my screen?
Yes, it's loading. Wait 1 minute. It's loading. Yes, I can see.
Um, and now for main application, we use for authorization this endpoint
Okay. This
and
within this application?
in TechOS
Mm,
for main
What is
application.
OS or in Solar Pulse?
Not Solar Pulse and for main application ERP TechOS.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is
Yeah. Solar Pulse. Okay. So with a pause. Yeah. Pause. So this is for yeah. This is for test environment, right? This endpoint is for test environment, and
yes,
and for
yes.
UAT, yes, and
Uh,
UAT,
and this for um,
yeah.
and what authorization endpoint should we use for Solar Pulse
So yes. So
application?
right now, yeah, right now, what authorization endpoint are you using in the current APK which you had shared yesterday, the day before yesterday, right? Which you had shared.
Um, for last APK, I
Okay.
built application with UAT endpoints
Oh,
for token and for API endpoint. This
oh, okay. But I have a question regarding this. For listen, no, you are talking about Solar Taco OS, right? I'm not asking for Taco OS. I'm asking for Solar Pulse, what you had shared me the yesterday, not yesterday on Friday, Saturday night.
okay. This config is for Solar Pulse application, and
Hmm.
there we are using two APIs. The TechOS API for get this utility jar leave not leave history data. We get KPI for mobile by this request, and we should authorize with same endpoint as we use on main application.
Okay. Listen. Actually, sorry, I could not understand. Can you show me the code for the Solar Bus voice application? Can you show me the voice application code?
Um, when 1 second.
Solar OS voice application code.
Mm, this is a provider to send this code, and this data we are using inside list to get history data.
Okay,
And
this is
we
for history data, right? And now tell me about the live data.
and for live data, we this is hard code for today, and this is request for live data, and
And the API, can you show me the API? Which API you are using? Then go to the post method.
uh, yes, API we use for this, yeah, for UAT server. We have use this IP,
Okay.
but
Okay.
no, but it is not working for this IP. It's working only in Friday and in Saturday. It was working only for this IP,
Yes.
but
And
but it returns data only for UAT server, and
listen.
access authorization from test access.
Okay. So listen. So in current application, in current APK, you are using two endpoints. Okay. One for live API endpoint and one for API, right? So
Yes.
listen here. So tell me one thing. You don't need to integrate the previous one API with this. You just need to integrate only this the API with what I had shared yesterday, right? Because this API contains all the logic, whatever is the whatever is for historical data and whatever is for live data. So use the live API domain, live API endpoint. Use this for all. So replace the API token with what I had shared to you. This one, live API.
Okay,
Okay.
and for this request, I can use the same IP like for new request,
Okay. Listen.
isn't
And
it?
now, yeah. And now you can use this UAT endpoint for authority, right? The same UAT endpoint you can use. So API token solarstgmantha.com solarosstgmantha.com directly okay. Yeah, so this token you cannot hear on the token endpoint at the place of token listen. We don't have anything called 5001 for HTTP 13.230.209, right? This is just an API. So remove this line
Mm,
from here. HTTP 13.233. Yeah, remove
this
this or
mhm.
yes, remove this and
And there we
yes.
will use this endpoint.
No, no,
No.
no, 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 no. Yes, listen. So this is API, right? Solar OS HTTP API. So replace this with the 13.126 dot yes, this one correct. Replace with this.
Mm. We will use two servers for Solar Pulse application, one for test and one for UAT.
Yes.
Uh,
Right now we don't have any test environment for this solar OS application, solar pulse application. So just need to use this one. Okay. Yeah. So
okay.
this configuration should be in only for solar pulse. Okay. Don't replace it to the TechOS application. TechOS application would be same as now, right? Whatever is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 130 and token endpoint is fine. So I'm looking for UAT API. Right? I'm looking for line number 15. Token endpoint is fine. API endpoint is also fine. Right? Okay. And the web API token, if need, then you can use. Otherwise, you can remove. Okay.
We don't use
Right?
this. Okay.
Okay.
Um, and when we use this token endpoint, I can show in Postman. Um, Here we choose uh, this token point 13 126. Yes, this is a test
Yes. Yeah.
endpoint.
So no, no. Yeah, this is test endpoint. Use the UAT endpoint. What I had asked you to add.
Mhm. Okay. Um, okay, this is UAT endpoint. Uh,
No. This is yeah. This is UAT endpoint. Correct.
uh,
Username demo. Yes, correct. Correct. This is
okay,
fine. Okay.
I sent this request to get access token, and I will try to call um, this API. Okay, we'll check. Okay, this is working for now, but in
No.
Saturday it was not working.
Yes. Saturday I had pointed it to the testing environment only. So if you remember, I had asked to Kate. Okay, once the things will be completed, then I make it for the UAT environment. Okay.
Okay, so uh, so it's all about endpoints. Mm,
Yes. So do one thing. Make a APK and give it to me as soon as possible. Might be the error which we are facing for the connection timeout, right? Connection timeout or something. Connection error. Might be we won't get this error. So give me the APK and test at your end as well, right? Can you test on a simulator?
Um,
Can you run this on simulator?
um, I should. I need some time
Oh, okay.
to fix
No problem.
errors. I have removed some
Okay. And
config.
okay. I got it. So you want to remove some configuration things, right? So this is fine. And also one thing regarding the error which you were facing for uploading the image, right?
Mhm.
On TechOS. So did you get a chance to look into that error?
Um, I think when I call uploading this images, I can just um, um, check the extension of files to be a JPEG or PNG or a GIF, and if they are not, I can mm,
Okay. Uh,
show a validation error, for example.
Okay, so yeah, Timur. So listen, I have completed it from API, and so I have removed the the code which was doing error, right? So I have removed that code. So now you can put the validations at your end for extension checking. Only JPG and PNG, and yeah, only JPG, PNG, and the file extension which will come in the photo captured by camera, right? Suppose I'm taking a photo from the camera. Okay. So what
Okay.
would be the extension for that photo? So you can allow that photo as well based on the Android application. Okay.
Okay. For now,
Okay.
it's JPEG.
Okay.
Um,
Okay,
for
and
Android devices.
okay, GPEG is for Android devices. Okay, then fine. Allow PNG and GPEG both. PNG and GPEG. Okay, and also one
Okay.
more thing. Yeah, and one more thing. I'm able to save the photo to the server. Right? I'm able to save the photo to the server, but so listen. Whatever response is coming from the API, okay, you need to populate that response to JSON. Okay, the final submit data. Suppose I'm submitting a form, and form has couple of text box and couple of fields and also couple of file uploader. So while upload the photo, user can uploading the photo. That photo API or file API will give you some response. In that response, you will get some name of the file. Then you need to attach with the JSON. You just need to attach the name with the final JSON and final form and would need to submit. Right? So I think this is happening. But somehow yesterday I checked, I won't be able to see the data, the submitted data. Okay. Uh,
Um,
and if I show you my screen, and okay, and one more thing. So I show you just after my this. Uh, One more thing about the file uploading. User can upload only one file out right now in mobile application. Right? I'm not able to upload multiple files. What about
this
if
is
I need multiple files?
this is because from JSON, from input JSON, from API, I get no multiple parameter for file upload.
How? No. Can you show me what parameter you're talking
One,
about?
this is a file upload.
Hmm.
I will check this multiple file checkbox and close
Okay.
this. And now we get multiple true
Okay.
parameters.
Okay. Got your point. So if you will get multiple parameters, then you can upload multiple files, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Okay, but more one question. So let me show you my screen first. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
You can see this S3 upload link, right? You can see this, but this is empty. This there is nothing. But I have uploaded a file.
Um, Maybe I need to test this because maybe this request not working in that time when this data was created.
Mm, So okay, you need to test check it, right?
Yes. I need to test if this request is working for now without
Oh,
errors.
okay, no problem. So, okay, fine. Provide me the complete APK for Solar Pulse application. Then we will test at our end as well, and also check the entire functionality of the file uploader, even the form builder, right? So, ask Alicia to create a form, okay, in web application, and
Okay.
ask her to create a form and provide some action on the same, and based on the action create a task for the particular action and for the particular device, and assign to some user. Okay, just like if W Smith, right? So assign it to the W Smith. And W Smith will have to he would definitely he must receive a push notification. Once he will get the push notification, then he would come click on the event, and he'll go to the checklist and he can upload the file, upload the thing, and at the same time, the image, whatever file has been uploaded, that file would go to the maintenance screen in the documentation module. Okay, so I'll explain this flow to Daria, not Daria, sorry, Kate. I explain this flow to the Kate, and the Kate, please ask to Alisa perform end-to-end testing.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want, I can explain you the entire flow.
Okay.
So let me tell you. So you know about the form builder, right? So okay, let me show you. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I see.
And Kate, meanwhile the application is getting loaded. What about Richard? What he's working on?
Uh, Richard updating a preview for reports. It's a custom report project. It's
Okay.
task ERP 989 in Jira.
Okay. Okay. So right now this is a testing environment. So you can see this icon. The image has not been assigned here. No problem. Click here. You will go to the checklist. Okay. So you
Okay.
need to tell. Yeah. You need to tell Alisa how the flow will work and how he has to test it. Okay.
Okay.
Now, now she has to create a form. Uh, she has to create a form. Now, just like she will give some inverter checklist, yeah, XYZ, anything for the particular site. Okay, just like I'm selecting for Aftab Solar or something else, I'm selecting just like not demo site. I'm selecting demo site. I'm creating a form
Okay.
for inverter or for any action, yeah, like right. This is the inverter or weather station or anything. Now the form will be completed here. Okay, once the form will be completed here, will be saved here. Now she has to go to the maintenance planner and has to create a maintenance for the particular site for which site she is adding a checklist. Okay, she has to create a maintenance.
Oh,
Mm, testing environment is very slow.
yes. Yes.
But UAT is working smoothly, but we had deployed our application on production, but production is also performing very slow, so team is looking out for the thing. Mm, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and now she has to create a schedule. Based on the schedule, right? Let me tell you, uh, when she will create a schedule, mm, right? So she has to select the site, the same site for which she has created a form. She has to select the asset for which she had selected the form asset at the time of form creation, and also she has to select the maintenance type action. So now action is called checklist here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he has to select the devices for which the action for which he has created a form. Okay, so
Okay.
once the form will get saved here, the schedule will be scheduled from here. The schedule, the notification would send to the user's phone, and he will come. He would complete the checklist. Okay, fill the checklist. Now, once the checklist would be filled, right? Now she has to check into the plan documentation. I'll tell you what she has to check in the plan documentation.
Okay.
Uh, Let it open. So in plant documentation, there would be a checklist form, checklist folder. If the folder is not present there, then the folder would be created automatically. Okay, right? And the checklist, the entire checklist which we would be submitted, right? That would open. You can see in the form builder, in the dynamic. Sorry, in the documentation module, right? This is the checklist. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the entire flow. She has to test the entire flow. So if the thing is working fine, then we'll give it a demo to the team, and then all things would be fine. We will roll out it to the product UAT environment. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
and also ask her to perform the kind of load testing on the API endpoint for the same. Suppose if 100 users will send the request on same time, what would be the impact on the application? Okay, so because this request is heavy, PDF is getting generated, email is getting sent, PDF is going to the S3 bucket, right? This is giving response. So there are lot of operations. Okay, so ask her to perform the load testing. If 100 or 50 users are hitting on the same time, what would happen in that case? Okay.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Hmm. So she has to test on a mobile endpoint. Oh, sorry, load testing for the API endpoint, whatever API is being used for the this request. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and wait for 2 minutes. I think the Scrum call is also 2 minutes away. Okay, so now Richard is working on the report review part, right?
Right. He updated this part.
Okay, so anything he has completed so far, or he is just looking into it?
Now he doing it.
Okay, and what about yeah? What he is working on it? How
Uh,
many codes he has fixed?
yeah, working with ERP core, in which services it's still possible to make changes in order to reduce the number of API requests. So he
Okay.
is still working with task.
Okay, so fine. So can I know the status? How many APIs has been reduced, or how many services for how many services he had fixed? So I think after a Scrum call, please ask him and do update me, because I had given him four services, right?
Okay, right,
So
no problem.
yeah, wait for Akshata. I think. Hey Sumit, how are you, man? So what are you
Hi.
working?
Yeah, uh, that portfolio summary dashboard. So I was
Okay.
looking into it. I checked with Akshata also in that part.
So what she said?
So if I get, I'm sorry, hello.
What did she say about what?
She asked me to kind of look at the mobile dashboard. How's it looking on the portfolio overview page on the Solar Plus app? So, but I need few more data. I mean, it will be great if we can schedule one small meeting call. Then then it would be
Okay,
great.
no problem. So Sumit, do
Yeah.
one thing.
Mhm.
Send me the screenshot of that image, because I don't have Android.
Mhm.
Basically, I used to check Android application in my father's mobile, but
Mhm.
he's not there right now at home. So
Okay.
I cannot see in my iPhone, right? So please share me the screenshot of the portfolio report on the Teams group, so that I can check.
Okay. Oh, you can check. I just now sent you.
Yes, yes, right. Total generation, it's a fine. Total generation, we need to total alarms, warning, and customs. Okay, so this is for last 7 days.
Hmm.
Okay, this is for last 7 days. But we are not recording anything at application level, right? We we have the alarms. We have the alarms in checklist, but sorry, we have the alarms in our maintenance planner, but we are not categorizing them as a critical warning and custom. We have the priorities top level something like so. I think we need to use again Takunog database for the same. But
Okay.
for the live DB, we would get only live data in Taku in a Sura- in a Takunog.
Hi team.
Hello,
Hi.
Akshita madam.
Hi.
खाना
Hi
किसका बन रहा
Sumit.
है?
Hi, Akshita.
मेरे बगल वाले घर का मेरे घर
Can
का
you
नहीं
ask?
मेरे बगल
Can you ask someone from your बगल वाले घर से कि what is the menu for today?
I don't know, they are smelling so good. So hi team, very good evening. Kate, hi Timur.
Hi.
I think you were already on call or something. I don't want to
Yes,
start.
so
No, right?
we were from 30 minutes. We were in a call from 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So two inputs I wanted to give. Asaji, I was supposed to share the workflow for the report, but my laptop has completely switched off, so I was not able to share with you. So I'm trying to arrange for a laptop. Let me try. Once I get, I'll send it immediately to you. Right? Post that we can have a discussion, or I'll try and sketch the same
Which
at
fellow you're
least.
talking about?
The
Sorry,
ones which we were talking about the Darwin attendance wala.
okay, fine.
Okay. Or I'll try and sketch. I'll check sketch at least brief of what I had thought of, and I'll share it across, and we can discuss ourselves. Right?
Right.
Okay. Uh, I request each of you, rather than Jira ID, please mention the task name today so that I can have a look into the same. So we can start. Somit, please update.
Yeah. Today, on the Solar Pulse app, the portfolio overview dashboard, which is showing the total generation graph and also the total alarm graph. So for that, we require few APIs. So we were having discussion on that part with Ashit ji. So and also I reach out to you also. I guess few for a few more data on that. I mean, which TV
Yeah.
and how? Yeah.
So I will put it in a book only and explain to you, Somit. I'll
Sure.
share the screen, so I can't share the files with you at time. But I'll quickly, not to stop your work, I'll write it down in a book and I'll quickly share with you what is the plan, right? And we can chalega, no? No problem,
Yeah.
right?
If that is not I mean doable from your side, then can we go for a quick call?
No, I can do it. I can quickly write down and share, so no problem.
Sure, sure. Then
Chalega.
it sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. But are you clear with what is the API which you have to write at this current point of time?
I would say still one quick call would be enough to just to boils down the whole concept. I mean, I see there are a few graph on the total generation and the alarm also. So multiple DB may involve on that part while I create the API. So yeah, Ashit ji and me actually we will sit for that and we'll figure out.
Done, son. So I will also be a part of the call. So please
Sure.
include me.
Okay, so
That's
after
an
this
input.
call, yeah. So after this call, I think we all should continue this call regarding the question.
Done. ठीक है. Okay, thanks, Somit. Somit, I wanted to ask one more part. I am getting an error when I'm trying to load the live data, right? Of connection reset. So is it something into your scope, or is it something from Timur's end?
Are you talking about that solar pulse when you go to the cells? Sorry, site
Like,
list?
yes.
Okay, so even in the morning, I also noticed that once, but not when I switch to the site list, but when I load the app in the first stage. So I get the error on the first time, but only the first time. But we checked it, the API we checked both with the endpoint and the link. So I have not received any error at my end when I check it on the Postman. Usually, every API I develop, I test it on the Postman and then I deliver. So if it is still appearing, then it's a concern. I will definitely look into it.
No
But
problem. So, but I think if you're clear, then I would request Timur to look from his end.
yeah, from my end,
I have already conveyed to Timur, and actually since morning I was not available. So when I joined,
Yeah.
I discussed with Timur about this, and most probably it would be resolved, right? So let him share the new APK. So I think this was regarding the API endpoints and the authority endpoint. So there was something between testing and production environment. So testing and UAT endpoints were getting conflict because both APIs are there in
Yeah.
application, right?
Yeah.
So actually, Timur got confused which API he has to use. Okay, because yeah, for this live data we had written one more API, right?
Yeah.
So I have posted one API on some other endpoint. So he was using the staging and that both APIs. So that's why the conflict was created.
Got it.
Yeah, wait for the new APK. If the issue will still exist, then we'll look into this. Otherwise, most probably the issue must get
Should
resolved.
be resolved. Great. Thanks, Asiji. Somit, thanks for that update. Asiji, please update.
Yes, Achita. So, morning in first half I was not available. So right now I just started my work on the Rabbit MQ part. But for the UAT environment, I have integrated the entire flow and for the checklist, and also enable the also enable the documentation module as well. Now, if anyone will push the data from the checklist or he will submit any data to checklist, the checklist will be generated and the PDF will get saved to the checklist folder inside the documentation module. So today I have completed that.
So, Asiji, so you're telling what we have completed the flow is the checklist filling and then having a part of it in documentation module, the report, right? PDF.
Yes, yes. So if you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I have added. So whenever the request will be sent by the mobile application for
Hmm.
submitting the checklist, right?
Yeah.
There is a folder in documentation module checklist, right?
Yeah.
If the folder is not present, then the code will automatically create a folder and push data in the checklist. So just like you can see, right? So this was a testing checklist only.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have added only single field for options in the form builder, and through the checklist, I'm sending the form builder form to the API, and that API get generate a PDF and it gets saved to the documentation module. So
Awesome.
the
Awesome.
entire flow is completed. So
Done.
I think I'll give you and Ape, we all give you a demo how the checklist will work.
Done. Great. Thanks, Asad.
That'll be great.
Thanks for that update. Yeah. So what we will focus next would be the production environment wala part, because we are planning to have a training session to be given to the users very similar to Solar Pulse, right?
Mm.
So we need to bring in production environment before that, so we can have that prioritized as well. So great work, Asadi, and the team
So,
has
Akshita, yeah, regarding the production environment, right? Things are
yeah.
deployed, things are
Hmm.
deployed, but are not publicly, just like port are not publicly exposed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, so application are still pointing some port, so we don't want to show port to the user. User will only access
Yes.
the domain name. Also, the thing is regarding there is one more blocker. for our identity server, right? New identity server endpoint because uh, right now things are not integrated with SSO, correct?
Cloak, yeah.
So we cannot wait for the kick lock for now. So once the kick lock will come, then we will replace it. Okay. Also, the couple of database dependencies are there. Shantanu and team has been deployed and migrated the entire UAT database to the production, but couple of jobs are still left for now. So today I had started. Also, I have worked on the part. So that's like if you remember, there is this job for up to for batch upload, right? So you
Yes,
just
yes.
upload the file to the
Yeah.
server, and at the time of file saved to the server, there is a background job for the from the database get executed. Right?
Yeah.
So these things are not completed yet. I'm migrating those pieces because in database migration, job uh, want to migrate to the so we need to write a query for the same. So I'm preparing for those things as well.
Got it, Asati. So the only thing we have dependency on Shantanu would be to be hosting it on Mahindra Teku domain, right?
Yes, no, man, the Teco domain is pointed, but applications are pointed on some other port like 5001, 5002,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
the application should be deployed on 80 so that the user won't need to type explicitly domain name, right? If the
Got it, got
application is not 80, it by default it gets a code 80 and 446. Right? So just we need to work on that part, and
it.
also
Done,
for the ID.
done.
And also there are a lot of testing also required for the same. So I think we can give it to the Alisa for now, and she can perform testing on that production environment. So once we will get green chip from her side, we will release we will open it for all users.
Great. Thanks, Asiji. I think we are clear on this part. Yes, thank you. Done. We will give it to Aliza and let her test, and I think she'll test with the same use cases which is there in state testing and UAT environment, so shouldn't be a problem. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
one more question, Achita. Which modules you want or do you want right now for the production environment? Because if you ask that this checklist module you want, right, then it needs more time because right now this is implemented in testing environment only, right?
Yeah, yeah. So Asiji will first target maintenance module because that's something which we have told that we will make it a production to all sites, right? So that they can start using the maintenance module. Why I don't want them to be on UAT is because we'll again have to push all that data from UAT to production for all sites, right? So maintenance module, what we have currently, what Aman and Vivek is using, right? So that is something which we will push to production environment. That will be the first module. Yeah.
Okay, so but the checklist and all those things also the part of
No,
maintenance
no,
module.
no problem. I think checklist can still be in testing environment only because we still have not got any checklist from the team, right? So that flow is something still pending and it's still open for that in the tracker. So not something pending from our end. So shouldn't be a problem. I think once the team gives it, it can go as part of a build.
Okay, okay. And actually, one more thing about the checklist. I think now we don't need any checklist from their side. Only they
Yeah,
can
this will be a
send.
surprise for them because they are not aware of this. So the moment they are ready with the checklist, we will roll this functionality out to them, right? And probably give a workshop also for the same. So just to
Actually,
inform, the O&M team is not aware of it, but I think we have told them we are working on a form builder, but they are not full fledged. I think they are now into collection of the checklist. Once the checklist is available for few device types, we can make it and we can give it to them. and any changes they can, for individual site we can have workshop created and they can have checklists updated basis their convenience, right? Sorry, was I audible? Hello?
Yes, yes, Akshata.
Yeah.
Akshata, one quick input from my end. Once Asit, Somit, and the team gives a demo, what we'll need to do is we'll have to make a pre-go live checklist for ourselves. That what are the activities we'll need to do. So, for example, definition of a task, right? Rather than every team creating their own master checklist, we should tell them to use a standard definition so that across sites we will have some uniformity, and then that checklist can be common across all bloods. So then Asit and Somit and everyone on the analytics side, they will also find it easy to connect a checklist with a task ID or a task name.
Yeah, okay. So right now the entire flow is like same, right? We are attaching it with the task ID or event code. Okay. Yeah, but also the provision is for creating a multiple forms for creating the form for the site is specific. So if you see, right, let me show you.
Yeah, agreed, Asaji. So, Abhay, what we are doing now is we already have the checklist, right? So, not only inverter, I think weather station checklist also opens now. So, what checklist which we had consolidated, which was consolidated by Swapnil, Ranga, and all, and shared to us, right? The same checklist we are using. So, instead of that checklist, what checklist the team will be giving for all sites as a generic one, we will be replacing it with that, but the form builder for any other particular site where it has to be specific, the way Ashish Bagade ji told, that the site team can perform by its own.
And okay, but there is a one dependency for side team, right? They have to provide us the actions. What actions are required for the particular asset, right? So the logic will be moved around this action phase. That's it. So this is the dependency for them, for us from them.
True. No, so what I'm saying is, for example, inverter quarterly maintenance, that if the name of the task is that, then automatically we will know this is the checklist, this is the action, these are the tools related to this task. So that's what I was thinking. So you're right, and I'm just supplementing to what you're saying.
Yeah, and also you are talking about this like inverter quarterly maintenance, right? So for the same, we will add a action for the inverter quarterly maintenance, right? So if I'll add an action for this, then based on that action, he can or user can design a form, and that the same form will move across the site if want.
Correct.
But one thing is pending, I think, the grouping of the site. But right now, the logic is the more generic. We can create a form for each site. We are not able to use the same form across sites. So this logic is need to be implemented like grouping. So this is the form. So how many sites can access this form? So we need to give the grouping for the thing. This is just the pending. So I just wanted to show to the people what they are able to see and they are able to access, and if they have any other points to mention, that then we can continue with that part.
Right.
Done, Asit.
Great, thanks, Asit. Uh, uh, Kate, please update.
Hi team. Our web developer still working with ERP core. It's task 984, and our mobile developer is working with task
Kate, I request you to please explain the task.
I sent details for this task after our call, more detailed information about this task after our call in WhatsApp, okay? Our web developer prepared the report for this task. Okay.
Sorry, can you please come again? What will you share with me after the call?
I shared a report from our web developer for this task. Our web developer prepared
For ERP
a report.
984.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He prepared a report what he do and how many fixes bug he fixed and what he going to do.
Okay, so you will share the report. Okay, go ahead, Kate.
Okay, thank you. Our mobile developer is working with task ERP988. Its integration leave KPI data to voice bot page. And then he going to work with task implement submit only page to API dynamic form upload page on custom report page. Taras is refactoring.
Kate, 1 minute, please.
Yeah.
He's working on a key, the key KPI or API integration for the voice bot, right? What is the other task he's working on?
No, he work. It's one task. He work with. No, it's task ERP988. After this task, he's going to work with task ERP959. Point integration, submit only image in API dynamic form, upload files on custom report page.
Custom report. Sorry, Asit, can you please tell me what is it that Timur is working on after completion?
Dynamic form.
No. Timur is not working on the tablet part. Timur is working on mobile application. So he's talking about Timur, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Mobile application. Timur.
Yes. So Timur is right now working on that APK what I had suggested him.
Yeah. Post this, what will he work on?
Yeah. Post this, he will work on uh, on dynamic form builder, right? So there is the one thing actually uploading the image, right? So
Yeah,
there is
camera. Yeah.
my camera. So he has able to complete the thing, but I have added some validations at API level, right? That's like
Yeah.
the user can upload only the PNG and only PNG and JPG file. Okay, but somehow from mobile application, if the request is being sent, but API is throwing some error, right? So I asked him to put the validation logic at mobile level only. So I had removed those things, so he will be working on that.
Got it. So he'll be working on the camera part integration. Okay, got it.
For the validation.
Got it, Asit. Great. Thanks for that update. Kate, please go ahead, Kate. Yeah.
Okay, Taras is refactoring ERP notification project. And Richard working with task ERP989. It's updating previews for report. It's a custom report project. And Alisa to go and testing a new web site after publish it and going to work with a new task. I'll discuss with her this task after our call.
Okay, Kate. So I'm clear. Okay. Great. Thanks for that update, Kate. Any questions, queries?
Yes, Akshata. So I have a question for Richard. So yeah. So actually, I want to see how much he has completed for the report review part because designer has been completed. Only the preview part is pending now. Okay. So once the preview part will be completed for the tangent report, then our entire reporting module, custom reporting module will be completed.
Okay. I ask about this and send you a message.
Okay.
Because the portfolio, I want the portfolio report to complete only with Talzip designer. The portfolio, right?
Portfolio report for maintenance, yeah. Maintenance portfolio report, yes. Okay, great. I think I'm clear, Asit. I think the rest of the team as well. But any questions? Somit, I still owe to you the way I'm visualizing the portfolio dashboard. So let me quickly scribble on my book and I can get back to you on call.
Okay,
right?
Sure.
With you and Asit together.
Sure.
Okay. Great. I think I'll wait for the APK and then probably I can look into it and check anything else left. I think no questions from my end. Kate, any questions?
No, thank you. Everything clear.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you so much, team.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, team.
Thank you. Bye.